since you've been gone. And all you'd ever hear me say is how I picture me with you. That's all you'd ever hear me say. But since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. I'm stumbling on.
What's good, my beautiful baby case? It's your girl Key, your favorite 𝚑𝚑 on YouTube, but as always, we are back with another sugar-free production. Today, we're going to be doing a reoccurring topic that we do on this channel. It's since you've been gone, what is taking place, and that should show that circus of buffoonery over there that you've walked away from, right? So, for those of you who select this pile, you guys would have chosen the like the screaming image. And what I get from that, for those of you who select this pile, is that this is going to be a situation or a dynamic where you felt like that every time you voiced your concerns, it was treated as though you were being too sensitive, too emotional, or being combative, or that you were shutting this person down, or that it's like you were intentionally being misunderstood. And I feel like this might be somebody that coerced you into reacting a certain type of way, so then they could become hypervigilant on focusing on your reaction as opposed to what they did to instigate said reaction, if that makes sense, right? I feel like this is somebody that at some point you had to make a it's like, all right, back to life, back to reality. You have to come to your senses when it comes to this situation. It's like, I have to remove myself because I see there's no growth, and I feel like there's no life here. You understand what I'm saying? Like, unless I want to die with the situation, or unless I want to be like this person, unless I want to be miserable, or unless I want to duplicate or replicate certain cycles that I've seen in my life, I have to separate. And for a lot of you guys, I feel like that the separation that took place, you would have liked it to be temporary. You would have liked for it to have been, because I heard footsteps. I left footsteps in the mud so you could follow me, and when I walked away. So that's the energy that I'm picking up on. I feel like that it was a half-hearted separation that took place between you and this person, because it's like, I would prefer that we grow together, but right now, you're hurting me, and I don't like who I'm becoming alongside you. I don't like the person that I have to be in order to coexist with you. That's what I'm kind of seeing. Whether it's romantic or platonic, I just feel like this is a situation where you was like, maybe for right now, we should let bygones be bygones, and perhaps we could preserve a friendship, but right now I have to focus on myself, because who I am and where I'm at in my life is unrecognizable, and I see a shift. And before it goes from bad to worse, I would rather create space and distance. I would not be surprised if this is somebody that at some point prior to things going bad, this is somebody that you was all about. They were like somebody that you saw yourself either marrying, maybe you did marry this person, or somebody you saw yourself going a distance with. If this is a friend, this is somebody that you was like a ride or die. Like, I would have never thought that my childhood best friend and I wouldn't be speaking right now. I would have never thought that me and my sibling would not be speaking right now. I would never thought that me and my spouse would not be together. It's like now I'm hearing Pink, and someone said 3 years from now that you'd be all gone. I'd stand up and I cursed them out because they're all wrong. I knew better, because you said forever, and forever, who knew? That's the energy. Like, I think that it still shocks you to this day, the distance that has been created, and it's almost like this person here kind of gave you like a yeah, and I'm standing on it type of energy. It's like, yeah, we're not speaking, and I'm okay with that. And I think that in itself is shocking. I think that what you perceive to be a temporary break this person has, it's like they patted their ass to you or something like that, right? I think this is something where it was a very painful separation between you and this individual, because I feel like that when you walked away from this person, you had to piece together a lot. You didn't realize just how much of yourself you lost within this connection, or how much you invested, until you were left with like all this stuff you had to fix. You didn't realize how much of yourself you were self-sacrificing to coexist with this person, with the Ten of Swords being here. I feel like this is somebody where you might have been seeing the angel numbers 1010 a lot, or you could be seeing this a lot now, or at the time in which you and this person separate ties. Someone's birthday could be on the 10th. Something about the month of October could be significant. Someone could be a Libra strongly, but I'm also getting, strong air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, and I'm also getting Capricorn specifically. It doesn't have to be those signs, maybe even Aries as well. It does not have to be those signs, but that's just what I'm picking up on for your pile. I would not be surprised this is somebody that physically made you sick. I wouldn't be surprised if you and this person, there was pregnancies within this dynamic, or if this is like a termination of pregnancy, or maybe you lost a child with this person, or if there was something about a birth or something like that, or maybe you just felt sick or nauseated when you were around this person. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody you cooked for, or somebody that has worn your clothes at some point, you've worn their clothes at some point, or it's energy surrounding like, I would give you the shirt off my back. If I have $1, we got 50 cents, and if you need 75, I'll take my 25. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's your energy towards this person. It's also given that this person here was living a double life that you were unaware of. And I think that you found out about that after the separation. Like, there's no way that you could have been all about me and moved on so quickly. There's no way. There's no way that you could have been a good friend to me, and at the first sign of a disagreement, you're already, befriending ops and stuff. It couldn't be that way. There's no way. You understand what I'm saying? Something like that could be significant. Right? I would not be surprised if this is somebody that you felt like had other people in their ear when it comes to you, and that's kind of disheartening, because it's like, if we had what I thought we had or what you said it was, nobody should have been able to come between us. You understand what I'm saying? If we made vows, or if we had a promise that we would never be the friends that put stuff on the internet, or we would never fall out, or we would always talk, and we would always work something out, then how could this even come about? You understand what I'm saying? Because I feel like this is somebody that you sacrificed quite a lot for, financially, emotionally. I just feel like you were constantly giving. And I would not be surprised if the second you disconnected from this person for a little while, I'm not gonna lie, there might have been a little bit of discomfort just because you were so used to sacrificing, so there was like survival's remorse. But I also feel like things start to flow into your life opportunities, or if you were ushered completely away, like, you can't be in that space. I need you to move. So you can't live in that house anymore. So things could have came crumbling down because you just physically had to relocate. You physically had to change everything. You were pushed so far away to do something totally different. You understand what I'm saying? Something like that could be significant, because I feel like that your history with this individual is that this person might have been shitty too, or they treated you really shitty. With these intestines and stuff like that, this looks really gruesome and gross. I feel like it's somebody that you tried to give health advice, you really tried to look out for, and all they did was take it like, it's like they took everything you said with a grain of salt, but they would take something like that the ops would say and hold in heart regards, and call that a friend, call that a lover, and things of that nature. You understand what I'm saying? Something like that could be significant, right? I feel like that another person came between you and this individual. So a love interest is what could have been, like, what came apart, like what severed ties, or like, I feel like this person allowed a lover of some sort to come between you guys. I would not be surprised if this person here, if there's an age gap between them and this lover they have. But I feel like this is somebody, I'm not even gonna hold you, this lover that they're enthralled with, this person might be more, how do I say that? I'm hearing easier in bed. So I don't know why that's significant, but this person could just been available. This person probably was all about them. They probably fawned over them. I wouldn't be surprised this person here is dating somebody that gives them all their resources, or does everything for them, or doesn't mind. Like somebody that doesn't require them to grow. Somebody that's naive, irregardless of the age gap that is between them. And this person makes them feel like they're on top of the world. I'm not going to hold you. I feel like that when it comes down to the situation, like ultimately what came down to the separation between you and this person with the Two of Cups, you would have been content with forever with this person, but you always constantly made this person feel inadequate. Well, they were constantly feeling inadequate by you. It wasn't nothing that you were inherently doing. You understand what I'm saying? You were always trying to share your expertise, share your love, share your guidance, and uplift this person so you guys can grow together. But they took that like, you don't like me for who I am. I'm not good enough for you. Or you're smarter than me. You think you're better than me. This is somebody that wanted somebody that was easy to control or manipulate, or someone that was going to fawn over them for the bare minimum. I also feel like that your lifestyle was different to this person, and they took that personally. You were cleaner. You ate better. You cooked better. You looked better. You lived better. And it wasn't anything that you were doing. But I felt like this person here, they felt like they were always in your shadow. This is like reminding me of how Nick Cannon described his marriage with Mariah Carey. Well, I wasn't Nick Cannon anymore. I was just Mariah Carey's husband. So everybody, I was holding all the diaper bags and the purses, and everybody wanted to take pictures with Mariah Carey, and I was just standing there. So you went and had a baby with 12 bitches because you didn't want to hold a diaper bag. You didn't want to be Mariah Carey's husband. You wanted to be the nigga with 11 kids that you don't know the names of. Right. Like that's the mindset that this person has. So it just feels like that you were committed to growth and this person wasn't. They were content. This person wanted out of the matrix. This is that type of betrayal. Where I want us to grow together, friend. I want us to go the distance. No matter what comes against us, we're in it together. This is somebody that betrayed you because they just wanted things to be easier. They didn't want to evolve. They didn't want to grow anymore. They got tired of it. You know, they took the easy way out. And I feel like your absence is most felt in this person's life because when you walked away, you took the sun with you. I do feel like that you were the type of person that always saw when they were going through things and you always knew exactly what to say. I also feel like that you were somebody that was very helpful. Your energy was very therapeutic. You literally felt healing to this person. You literally made this person smile. You gave this person something to smile about, look forward to. They look forward to coming home to you. Even if this is like a friend, they look forward to being able to say, if nothing else, if nobody else got my back, I can call this person. They'll listen to me. This person will always cover for me. This person always knows how to uplift me and where it hurts. They don't have that bond with anybody that they had with you. The irony of the situation, though. Right? So that's very significant. I also feel like when you walked away, I do feel like that this is somebody that has to habitually explain to people why you're not there, because a lot of people associate this person with you, irregardless of who they're with at the present moment, right? So a lot of people ask about you, and I feel like, and it's because you had you had a huge impact on this person and their life. You made this person more of a positive person, more jittery. You healed their inner child in a lot of ways, and I feel like there's a dark cloud over this person in the present moment, and it's not your fault. This is just a tea. This is what they deserve. I'm not even going to hold you, but there's a dark cloud over this individual that they know that if they were around you, you'd be the person to hold the umbrella when they didn't have the strength to, right? You'd be the person to know exactly what to say. You'd be the person to see. Some of you guys actually have spiritual gifts that make you a seer, right? I feel like that this is somebody that when you walk away, your absence is most felt in a sense to where I think that this is an individual that they're constantly trying to erase the memory, and they would like to make you a bad person all the time. So they try to forget about you. I'm not going to hold you. But there are certain things that are certain reminders. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, somebody's name could be Mariah, Malik, Kirsten, Mandy, Cole, Kenneth, Keith, something like that could be significant. Sunny, April, May, Autumn, something like that. Somebody's name could be like that. But I just generally feel like this is somebody where I do feel like they're inspired by you to a certain degree. For moving on, but they have it in their mind like you left me. Like that's how they would like to remember it. I'm not gonna hold this person's delusional. They're habitually placing themselves as the victim in every situation, but they know better. It's like reminding me of like Shutter Island. Like he couldn't face what he really did to his wife and his kids. He couldn't face what happened. He couldn't face what she did, to her wife. Like, he couldn't face the whole situation. He just couldn't. So he convinced himself that she was still alive. The kids were still alive. And that he was trapped somewhere. He convinced himself otherwise. So this person here, they remember the sequence of events differently than what it actually took place. Because the only way they could cope with the absence of you. You understand what I'm saying? I just watched a Black Mirror episode that's very similar to what I'm seeing. Like, he cheated on his girlfriend, so she cheated back, and she went and got pregnant. So when he proposed, I'm sorry to spoil it if you haven't seen it, but so when he proposed to her, she just walked out. She didn't say anything, so he held on to that. He completely forgot about how he dwindled down and dumbed down how he treated her prior to those, like her walking away from the proposal. He didn't even read or notice the fact that she wrote him a letter after that. Like, he had completely erased most of the memories that he had of her, because in order to cope with the absence of this person, he had to villainize her completely. So this is somebody where I feel like they try to forget you. And since I'm here and I can't remember to forget you, somebody's birth zodiac sign can be Aries or Pisces, doesn't have to be, but that's the energy. They are constantly reminded of you, but they try to forget you. So because they're constantly reminded of you, they like to make you a horrible person in their mind. I'm just going to be honest with you. Because your absence is felt in a sense to it's painful. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they genuinely feel like that, like their heart is ripped out their chest when they think about it. When people mention your name, when this person sees your profile picture on social media, when you comment, when you like, or when you message this person, when they talk to you, or when they see you or see people with your name, it literally makes them feel like their heart is in their stomach. It's literally like a stab in the chest. It hurts. It gives them anxiety. It bothers them because they know. You understand what I'm saying? The Three of Swords is a very painful energy. It is a very painful energy. It is nothing that you could do about it but heal through it. You understand what I'm saying? If I was to sit there and hit you as hard as I could in your chest, it would take you a second to catch your breath. And that's exactly how I feel. It feels like this person's chest just got caved in every time they hear your name, see your name. So if you guys have kids together, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't want anything to do with the kids right now. That's a reminder. Right? If this person here has family members that are connected to you, generally speaking, I would be surprised they don't connect with these people. It's a reminder. I would be surprised this person is just not on social media if you guys don't follow each other or whatever. Those are reminders. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like that with this person here, how they're coping, like since you've been going, like what's been going on in this person's life, I do feel like that they're being mean to people. Whatever it is they're trying to dangle in your face like it's so much better than what you have, it's not that. It's not that. I feel like this is somebody that might be going a heartless approach towards people or navigating through life in that way. I feel like that the challenges that they're facing is that every time they lay their head down at night, they're constantly thinking about the last time you was together. Especially if it was like an intimate relationship, romantically, they're thinking about your last time with one another. If this is a friendship or platonic family member situation, friend, family, whatever, then they're constantly thinking about the last argument or conversations you had. I feel like this is a situation where at some point this person, they ganged up against you or they was very mean towards you. It's given like Charles when he came with his side piece to kick his wife out. Like, you don't go back to that extent. You don't go that hard to somebody you're supposed to love. Yeah, we supposed to be in love. It ain't no breaking up. We supposed to be in love. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So this person here, if this is a friend type of situation, they didn't just come against you and argue with you. Like, they went and slandered your name. There were some things you seen, there were some things you didn't see, and they're constantly reminded of it. Yep. But I feel like this is somebody here that they get upset about it because they don't like to hold themselves accountable. And that was part of the reason why y'all couldn't grow together. It's because every time you try to have a difficult conversation, they perceive it as an argument. I'm not arguing with you. I'm trying to heal with you. I'm trying to grow with you. But if we can't have the tough conversations, then what do we have? You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at these all these soldiers. It makes me think about that song by Mariah the Scientist, Reminders. That's the energy. You know, like, I feel like this is somebody who is in a very, very dark space. I wouldn't be surprised if this person, like, how do I say this? If they have, like, addictions, you know, that would not shock me with this person, because I feel like this is somebody that is honestly trying to nullify the pain. I wouldn't be surprised if this person here is connected to darker things or dabbling with darker stuff because they're hurt. And they're looking for somebody to take this point. They don't like to feel this. It's too much. The loss or the absence of you is too great for them to really bear it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to go through, like, the lyrics with you guys so you guys can see like what this person's mind state is. You know, this song by Mariah Cyrus is called Reminders, right? Every candlelight dinner, date night liquor, late night visitor reminds me of a killer, reminds me I should kill him. Every jazz band holding hand, can I have this dance, reminds me of a bad man. Every home decor and hardware store reminds me of the blood on your marble floors. Bittersweet defeat, I know you didn't mean it. Bittersweet defeat, I know you didn't mean it. If this is a friend or a family member that allowed a spouse to come between you guys, they hate this person now. They blame this person because they don't want to hold themselves accountable. It should never been nobody else that could have gotten your ear about me. All right? If this is a lover that allowed a friend or a family member or even their spouse that they're currently with to come between y'all, they're mean to this person. They hate this person. There's things that they should be celebrating and be happy about right now that they're not because they wish it was you that they was doing it with. This person might have a baby on the way. They might be married. It's all these things they should be happy about, but they're not. They're not. They can't enjoy it. You understand what I'm saying? A counter night dinner, a late night visitor, a date night, marble floors, jazz bands, and all those things. Those are things that you should be enjoying, but they can't. They're not in the moment, right? Memories of our dead garden. Is it a crime that I plan to leave you in our Brooklyn apartment? This person probably moved in with somebody, right? And there are so many times where they just feel like, I have to escape. I want to just leave. It seems it was ended before it got started. Know that our parents called it, said I'd end up brokenhearted. I feel like this is somebody where other people told this person, you're not right for how you did that. Or you rushed into that situation too fast. Or when you don't do right, God don't bless miss. Yeah, somebody told this person. And I feel like it could have been their parents. It could have been their friends. It's somebody told them. That's not going to last. That's not going to last because of how you went about it. Bittersweet defeat. You got what you wanted, but you lost what you had. That's this person's whole situation. They're constantly reminded of it. What you can look forward to having to not have this person in your life, honestly favor. And I feel like you woke up and smelled the roses before you drowned in your own sorrow, drowned in misery with this person because there was no growth here. Trying to help this person, you was putting yourself in a really fucked up situation. And you finally realize, oh my God, I'm about to drown. Oh my gosh, I'm losing it. I'm hearing, wake up, wake up, wake up. Like you finally woke up. Realize, I can't keep doing this. What you can look forward to is the awakening of really seeing, this person was removed from my life as an act of mercy from God, not as a punishment. Right? Because if they could do it, that should be enough for you to see where it is. It's not. What you should stop looking for is answers regarding, was it me? What you should stop looking for is validation or remorse from this person, because the mere act that they could betray you in this capacity says a lot about their character. Right? And if they come back around you, your dialogue should not be why that person and why not me. It should not be seeking to heal your ego. It should be, what could make you capable of betraying me in such a way? So that they can have that's what their thought process should be at. That's where both of you guys should be at. What could have me in a space to where I could sit there and endure such abuse and misinterpret it as love? That's your homework. Their homework is, what in me makes me capable of betraying somebody so kind? Right? So that's what's going on since you've been gone in a situation with this person. Honestly, I just feel like this is somebody, it's giving Kill Bill. At some point, this person is going to have to see you, or they're going to have to see God about you, one or the other. And they know it. They hear the saxophones. That's why they stressed out. Look at this Four of Swords. Honestly, I would say count your blessings. Honestly, because you didn't need this person in your life, to be honest. So with that being said, this should be your reading. As always, I love you to the moon and back. And around those sources, please let me know how it resonates down in the comment section. I'll talk to you guys later. We're going to move on to the next pal. Bye.
Want to sponsor today's reading?
Check out the description box below for more details on how you can endorse the Trap Tarot Minister today.
What's good, my beautiful baby case? It's your girl, Key, your favorite psychic on the tube. And as always, we are back with another Strictly production. With that being said, we're going to be discussing the topic, basically, what is going on over there since you've been gone. It is open romantic or platonic situations. You may find yourself drawn to more than one pal. That just means that there's more than one message for you and another pal. So, we're going to just dive straight into it. Those of you guys who selected this pal, you would have selected the microphone. This is somebody either this person really likes to watch podcasts and streamers that you're asking about, or this is somebody that wants to be a rapper. But I feel like this is somebody that's a little too old, right? It's giving hanging up flat screen. Not gonna hold you, the person that we talking about. Not everybody that pursues a music career, is bad at it or whatever. But this is somebody that I feel like they do boom bap rap. This is somebody that's, how do I say this? They old enough to be somebody's uncle, dad, granddad even in some instances, and I feel, or grandmother or whatever, but they think they younger. If this is a female, this is somebody that's like in the clubs. This is somebody grandma with a BBL. You know what I'm saying? That's the tea we getting about this person. Like somebody that's auntie them trying to, it's giving Akbar, like I'm the princess of rap, arguing with 19-year-olds, like, or dilly dallying. I wouldn't be surprised this is an old man that likes to deal with younger people, or I don't know, like something about this situation with this person where I feel like they dropped the ball on you. And I feel like, to be honest, this is somebody that you walked away from and you gave this person a warning, and it was kind of like, shut up. Like, you know what I heard? Pressure. I don't have to go home to your kids. I don't have to go as hard. Like, this is somebody who have to get, like, together at some point. Like, you got your priorities fucked up. I feel like this is somebody that when you say things, you go over this person's head. Like, you kind of can chew this person out. Or this is somebody you have chewed out before. Like, at the very least. If this person ain't a musician or something like that, this is somebody I feel like you did very creatively cussed out before. Or told off. You know what I'm saying? This might be somebody you sent voice notes to. Or voice memos or something like that. Or for some of you guys, if it's none of those things, I'm just channeling with this microphone. This is somebody that could, how do I say this? You ever seen somebody that's 90s fine? Like really attractive, but like for like the old, I feel like they're cute. Don't get me wrong. I feel like your first impression is like, oh, you might think they're younger than what they are. And then they tell you that they age, and you be like, interesting. Like, there's somebody that is, I don't know, like they too old to be acting the way they acted or listening to what they listen to. Like, this will be an old ass person, and no shade, but I'm at a point at 26 where I can't listen to certain music because I feel like it's, not saying music has an age, this might be controversial, but this is just me. Some stuff is for the kids, some stuff it's just not, that's what I'm saying. It reaches a point, where I feel like you have to grow up and put away some childish things. Some of those outfits, they not for TT now. They for the young gals. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. But this is somebody that they think like, you used to see them and they kids, they dress like they kids. They talk like they kids. They talk to their kids like their kids is like they're on the same level. That's this type of person, right? This might be somebody that treat their kids like they friends or like they partners or something like that. Like, they obsessed with keeping up with the Joneses or looking like they cheesy to a certain degree. They might be somebody that does a lot of things for social media, so I wouldn't be shocked if this person here is 40 years old doing money spreads on social media, or you know what I'm saying, or like just reposting, like, I don't know, like they just give childish as hell, put it that way. Now let's look at your cards and see what comes up. I feel like that this is somebody that, I feel like this is somebody that got a lot of material things, right? but it make them corny, right? It make them real corny. This could be somebody, I'm on top of the world. This person might have, like, they might really get to the bag. I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to take it away from this person. They have a nice body. They are attractive. They're funny. They have assets. This is somebody on the outside looking in on black and white. They're perfect, right? They could travel a lot. You understand what I'm saying? But they're super superficial, or they're spaced out. This person probably hollows out, or they're just ditzy. You understand what I'm saying? They might even have an arrogance about them. That, yeah, that's what it is. They're arrogant. This is somebody that's very arrogant. They could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Gemini, Aquarius. Maybe even a Libra. Because I feel like this is somebody that feels like that they should skip the line. Like, they should have to go through the same process, same due process as everybody else. So maybe they were in the military or something like that. Maybe they were in that, like, I don't know, NASA, Marines, Navy, or something like that. They might have benefits. Who knows? Or if it's just somebody that got like street, or they just feel like that because of how they look and what they have, or what they did in their life, whether it's their degree or whatever. They just feel like that makes them top notch, get the most, not the lesser. And it might, but it's the arrogance that comes with it. They don't have a humbleness about them. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I think that this is somebody, and I hate to say it like that, because I don't want anybody to feel like they have to minimize their accomplishments. And I feel like that's where you at with this person. Like, on one end, I want you to pop your shit, but at the same time, like, it's a time and a place. You understand what I'm saying? Because there are people that have the same accomplishments as you, if not more. They don't treat people less than. You know, it's like, that's what it comes across as. Like, this is somebody, like, you know how pinky elitist. They might be elitist to a certain degree, which lets me know they don't come from it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like something that they have to get, and they might have been unappreciated before they got it, before they looked a certain type of way, before they lost a certain amount of weight, or before they got some money. They probably were treated like the cornball they are. You understand what I'm saying? So that's that. There's that. This person might be really into comics. Some of you guys, this person could be a hood pharmacist. Doesn't have to be. But I feel like this person has some nerdy interests. I won't be surprised if this person likes video games and stuff like that. Or if this person here sounds really young or looks really young. I think your history with this person, they played a lot of mind games. Like, a lot of mind games. I feel like this is somebody here that, how do I say this? Some of you guys, you might have, either you worked with this person or you interact, like you got that work from this person, one way or the other. If that makes sense. I'm trying to keep it, you know, whatever for like the platform that we're on, but that's the energy. I think this is somebody that you might have found out down the line was connected to you through other people, or they might have knew people that you knew or something like that, or you find out down the line they had kids. Like, like something like that can be significant, right? I think this might even be an individual here that you felt like, how do I say this? Like they one way on this day, and then they wishy-washy. You know, these hoes wishy-washy. Yeah, amigos. Like, this is somebody here that's they on and off. Yeah, instead I'm saying, like, that's your history with this person. I feel like you look at this person that's having too much going on. It's like, me and you supposed to be building something or having some type of connection. If you could juggle everything else, you should be able to communicate with me. If you could do all this other shit, why can't you pick up your phone? You know what I'm saying? You could be at everybody else's face. You could travel. You can make time for all of this. But when it comes to, what's that song? Looking at the names on your list and I can't find me. I'm deep underwater. Are you going to let me drown? I see you happy now. You're the life out of the party acting out. I ain't seen you in months. You ain't called me once. And all your boys say that I ain't shit, but they the same ones lost in the club. Them niggas is basic. But I'm the one that's lost in love and I can't take it. That's the energy I pick it up on. If you guys know that song, that's called Do Better. That's Chris Brown's song featuring Brandy. And it's the situation where I feel like this person here, They just needed to do better with you, and they didn't. And you felt like that you could do better, so you walked away. That's what I feel like the history is between you and this person. Because I feel like that when things started to go the other way, it's kind of like when you start looking at this person as childish. Like, they might have been responsive when it comes to, like, sensual stuff. Like, and he was to say, I want to have sex right here, right now. They gonna make time for that. If he was to say, I want to go to the club, they gonna make time for that. If you was to say, I want to go get high or get lit, they got time for that. Oh, you talk about elevation and growth and shit that makes sense, something that's practical. It's like they mind is somewhere else. Like, whatever it just seems to feel like this is a temporary bond or connection. Because these sound counselors in the page of cups makes you feel like that it wasn't built to last. You know, this is somebody that may have been in your life at a time when you were vulnerable, emotional, seeking validation, seeking, something greater. And I feel like this is somebody that played sturdy long enough to get your attention. And they really not used to people really holding up or wanting or expecting more, having boundaries or morals the way you do. And it shows. I feel like this person's conversation was limited when it comes to you. What they had to offer was limited when it comes to you. Wasn't impressed. Put it that way. You probably felt like this person was selling you a dream. I wouldn't be surprised if you just came out your mouth and told this person, I'm not buying the wolf tickets that you're selling. Like, this is somebody where, even if this is somebody that, had addictions or something like that, or had issues, I would not be shocked at all if at some point like, this is somebody that was constantly relapsing or have like high ups and downs. It's like you got tired of roller coaster. It doesn't have to be like a drug thing. It could just be literally like, I'm tired of you not upholding your end of the bargain. Like, maybe you have money and you do all these things, but you're not making time for me. You're not showing up for me the way I need you to show up for me. And if I'm doing what I can and you just kept telling me shoulda, woulda, coulda, maybe, I can't work with that. I can't bake off potential. I feel like that's really what it is. I feel like this person here wanted you to just trust them. And for a little bit you bought it, but I think that it just got to the point where you was like, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? I think the Three of Cups makes you feel like this person here, they genuinely feel like, how do I say this? They know for a fact you are husband or wife material. They know for a fact that every, like, literally, like, where your essence felt most in this person's life, they might be in a space to where they looking for something. Turn off the lights. I'm looking for. It's like, this is somebody that might be in a space where they probably thought that they could down the line. They wanted to keep you warm and you wasn't going for that. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like your essence is most felt because they feel like, when I'm ready to have a husband or wife, I know that this person could be it, but I didn't fucked up with that person. They might even feel friend zoned by you now because they took too much, that they wasted so much time. I also feel like this is somebody here that where your essence is most felt. I feel like that, how do I say this? They have friends that want a romantic dynamic with them, but they aren't interested in these people. I feel like this is somebody that had FOMO. They might have been listening to their friends about what they felt, like what their friends said a baddie or an ideal husband or ideal wife should look like or be like, right? And they think about that when it comes to you. I feel like this person here is somebody that knows they have fake friends surrounded by them, opportunities surrounded by them, people that only want to be with them because of what they have, and they know that you are genuine. And they sabotage, like they fumbled. I'm hearing Fumbled Your Heart by Trey Songz. This is somebody that knows for a fact, once somebody else sees you, they're going to scoop you up and they're going to go the distance with you. They know that. You're that type of person. Like, that's just what they think. They also feel like that you were selling yourself short by even attaching yourself to this person as long as you was. I'm not going to hold you. Like, you make this person feel like in all their glamour and glitz, they wasn't good enough. You understand what I'm saying? They feel like your essence is most felt in their life because, how do I say this? I think that this is somebody that doesn't really get that same vibe. Like, I feel like you come across as a lover and a friend, with the Three of Cups. And I feel like this is somebody that your essence is really, like, missed because they see you moving on. And it's like, damn. Like, they know They know. You know what I'm saying? They know what type of loving that you give. They know the type of person that you are. They know what type of friend you are. They know. They know. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn. It's like I heard the ghost of jealousy. Come on now. And this person could have ghosted you to a certain degree. And got the nerve to be envious. Got the nerve to covet thy neighbor and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's weird to me, though. Because I feel like this is somebody that's like, well, one day I wanted to get married. And they feel like that if this person's in a space where they're looking for that now, they know that it could have been you. And they sabotage. You understand what I'm saying? Put some on the stir cups. I feel like that your absence is most felt in a sense to where they feel like you don't take them seriously anymore. You've moved on. You let it go. You understand what I'm saying? You rose above it. You know your worth. You resurrected. You realize now that they was playing games and they hurt your feelings, but it didn't end you. It's like your world didn't end. I'm not going to hold you. This is somebody that plays games. And in the past, how they have bagged people or convinced people to stay is I feel like that they have been the type of person where they kind of attack people's self-esteem to a certain degree by playing this tug of war game. So where people say, well, I just want to attach myself to you, so I'll deal with whatever and I'll just wait. You're not the type of person where you just sit around and wait on somebody. I feel like that your absence is most felt because I think that they don't have access to you anymore. They miss you. Basically, they miss you. They want to know what you got going on. They know you're doing well. And I feel like this is somebody that feels like that every time they check up on you, you seem to be doing better and prospering. You know? I do think this is somebody here that, how do I say this? They know low-key they want to go never get it together. But it's like if they were to be, if they could be the person for you, that's what they think about when it comes to you. If I could be what they needed, they would be perfect for me. But it's like they respect you enough to like give you space, but they would like I don't know, it's weird. Like it's so weird because I feel like it's like this person's like, man, if I was a good person, like I feel like it's somebody that'll tell themselves like I ain't shit. Like they know that about themselves, but they was like, if I was, this person would be perfect for me. But I'm not wired to get this person what they need. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how to be that. You know what I'm saying? Like they feel like you see something in them they don't like. You make them feel like question marks. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like when they look at you, they be like, okay, you fine. You got your lunch together. You're a nice person. You're nurturing. You're all these things. Why am I not like, maybe I'm just not meant to be with nobody then. Maybe I'm just meant to be by myself. Or maybe it's me. Maybe I am the problem. Like, that's just how they are. Like, you kind of make them more self-aware. But your absence is felt in a sense to where they happy that you happy. Because I feel like that you went and found something about somebody else that appreciates you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they happy for you. But this would be somebody that'll still try to be like, they not the main piece. They know that. They not the main lover type of person. At least not for you. Because you wouldn't deal with certain things. But they'll settle for being a side piece. This is weird to me. It's like, or being that friend, that special friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I feel like this person here, if they know if they was to reach out to you, you still probably respond. But they also know how you feel about them or what you want and the type of person you are. You be confused if this person, they come in a certain type of way, you be confused why they there. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like this person keeps tabs on you. Like they randomly check your page or they randomly ask about you or they randomly like, you know what I'm saying, have these like memories about you or miss you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like your absence is felt in a sense to where, how do I say this? I think they dream about you randomly. Like they randomly think about you. They randomly dream about you. And I think that you kind of make them freeze. You were the one person that can get close to them and make them feel like they wasn't good enough. And they worked too hard to get out their energy. And they didn't like it. They wanted something that was going to be easier. But then when they're around easier people, they think about you. So it's confusing. All right? I feel like this person likes your energy. You have a really big energy. The sun is really big to us because it's the center of our universe. But you make this person feel like the sun. The sun is probably one of the smallest stars in the solar system. In the whole universe. You know, it's not the solar system, but the universe. You know what I'm saying? The other stars seem small because they're so far away. You got the mix. A lot of people don't get to experience who you really are, but this person know. They know you firsthand that you come with this really big energy. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that, especially if this is a man, that makes them feel away. If this is a woman, this is somebody that, how do I say this? Like, either way, from script over that, this is somebody that's been fawned over. People throw themselves at this person because of what they have or what they look like, if not both. And you're like, well, I have these things too, and I look this way too. What else? Now what? Like you have confidence. If they don't know what to do, it's like, what's the procedure when a bad bitch walks into the room? They don't know. They don't know. They fumble. You gonna be the one that got away. That's how your absences feel. You're the one that got away for this person. That's what they're saying. Okay. Because I was like, what does this mean? Because the Three of Cups is not an energy that you walk over. Like, you don't jump the broom with your friend unless you are getting married that person. But this feels like somebody that's tardy to the party. They're a little late. They want you after the fact. And they know that's wrong, right? Anywho, why I feel like the situation started to crumble the way it did or fall apart. I think this is somebody that eventually, how do I say this? They were being manipulative and they didn't know. They tested you too much. They play games too much. Too much, you know, to the point to where they were just trying to keep you warm to try to see how much you would take. And it's like, I don't know, they were playing games. The Seven of Hazards gives, like, they weren't investing properly when it comes to you. And I feel like that you did, your last time communicating with this person or having a conversation with this person, they don't realize that they was being tested too. Like, I'm going to see if you're going to respond to this offer the same way you've always responded. And if you don't give me what I need, what you don't know is it's going to be our last time talking. I'm not going to keep going back and forth. You're not going to keep hurting me the way you hurt me. You're not going to keep playing my feelings like that. Like, this is somebody where I feel like they were always, it's called weaponized incompetence. They acting like they don't know what you need. Acting like they don't know what you mean. Acting like they don't know the procedure. You know what I'm saying? Basically, they was playing dumb. And you got tired of it. And I feel like that you said, Lord, give me a sign. If they're meant for me, let them do this. If they're not, show me. And that's what happened. I asked, how since you've been gone, what's going on? Child, they stalking you from a distance. And I'm not going to hold you, like, why do I feel like you've moved on with your life? And I still feel like at times you think about this person, at times you miss this person, then you remember, wait a minute, what am I missing? Being treated badly? Being, like, like, led on? Like, no, that's not me I'm missing. It's the person I am when I'm in love. And I can just start over. Right? But I think this is somebody that's constantly thinking about, especially if you offer this person medicine or you try to heal this person or you looked out for this person or remedies, like they think about you all the time, like all the time. And they are watching you from another account, right? They're hoping that they run into you. They are asking about you from other people. I won't be surprised this person is masturbating to the thought of you, if they got pictures of you or videos of you that they should not. The Five of Cups makes me feel like that there's an energy of, like, how do I say this? And I do feel like this person might have, like, a family somewhere else. They might have a kid. You know what I'm saying? They don't nobody know about, or kids that people don't really, they may know about, or they just kind of keep their life private. But the person they have a kid with, bear with me, because you might be like, what? The person they have a kid with, this person just kind of keep this under wraps, right? That person really likes them. And they know that they still like you. They know. They know. They know that they attached to you. They're aware. This is somebody that I would be surprised if your account is open, but their account is private. Like, if you was to unfollow this person, you will see that there will be a wall, because there's a lot about this person's lifestyle they keep hidden, right? Very much so. I feel like this is somebody here that, since you've been gone, this person has been, it's kind of embarrassing. Because I do feel like this person cheats on the person that they with. And even the people that they cheat on this person with know about you. I don't know, maybe you interact with this person on social media and this person's current partner has seen it or whatever. So if this person was acting dry with you, I feel like it's because they were probably with somebody and texting you while they was with somebody. But I feel like this is somebody that's in multiple places at once. Multiple places at once. I think this is somebody that is trying to make somebody else be you. And they're constantly even mentioning you. So they're kind of an asshole about the whole situation. They're not even trying to be ambiguous about it. It's like, you know, they probably mention and say like, ugh, ew. This is somebody trying to like make somebody destiny swap with you to a certain degree. Like, hey, my ex did this and this. So I was talking to this girl and I probably could have married this person or whatever. But you know, and they do this. They probably show you a page and everything. Ew. Like, yeah, this is the girl or the dude I was using to talk to. He did everything perfect. She did everything perfect. And I don't know, I just sabotage. Because they know for a fact people be insecure and they gonna be like, well, what about this person makes this person so obsessed? Right? And it still don't work. It still don't work. That's so embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. And I feel like they really, and I feel like they might even be trying to do right by somebody, but they don't have it to give. They not right. They not right. For a lot of you guys, this person's a cheater. Like, they might be the type of person where they are extremely lusty. Extremely, like, they might be polygamous. They might not be, you know, monogamous at all. But they know being with you, if they was to do something right, it would be with you. But they know they're not the type of person. Like, it would be, you know, like they know they're not the type of person. They know that you're not going to put up with them and wait. They wouldn't expect you to. But it would take them a long time to deprogram themselves from being this dog. You understand what I'm saying? You seen Belly how in the beginning they walking through the club. Like, this type of lifestyle this person lives. Like DMX and Belly. That's literally how this person moves. But they don't want you to be like Keisha. On the phone with chicks and shit. Like, you was with Tony or Tommy last night or whatever. They don't want you to be the type of person. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they don't want to do you dirty. I feel like that the challenge that this person is currently facing in their life since you've been gone, I think this person want to come back into your life. It's weird because they don't want to let you go. You would have to, I feel like for a lot of you guys, they take advantage of this crack that you got in the door. Even if it's just, I don't communicate with that person, but your page is open. They take advantage of that. And it's like, they are planning, like, or they take that like a sign, like, oh, I can always come back in, or maybe I can reach out, or they want that. That's the challenge that they face. It is like they really want to come back with their tails tucked between their legs and say, I sorry. I went and fucked like 30 people, and I tried to make them be you, and I tried to do it, and I know I got a new kid in the way, and I know I got this and that, but like, I sorry. Can we start over? No. This is Mr. Wrong. This is Mrs. Wrong. Right? That's the challenge. The good things that I feel like that you are escaping is monitoring spirits. Because this is the fabric of who they are. This is who they are. This is their lifestyle. This is how they like to live. How they like to condone their life. This is what they think is okay. Who the fuck wants to be the person? Like, this is like reminding me of Erica. Erica could have been upset that Bambi ended up marrying Scrap after she had a baby and she waited and she did with Mama D, but did Bambi get a better version of him? No, she had all them kids and he still did what he wanted to do. Still wasn't paying bills. So you got the title, whoop-de-doo, you're not just a baby mama, but is he worth keeping though? You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like this is a situation where how you should look at it, like, since this person's been gone, like, they still the same person. All this time has passed, they still immature. It don't matter how much they have. Or who they with. They still immature. Do they want you? Yes. Do they deserve you? No. So this would be your reading. And hopefully, you know, you comment down below and let me know how it resonates, child. Hopefully you're not still holding space for this person, because there's no growth here. There's nothing worth even like reminiscing about, because this person's childish. They're extremely childish. And unless you're a polygamous person I wouldn't even waste time, because for a lot of you guys, even if you 𝒊𝓄𝓐 I feel like this is somebody that it will be one-sided, because they don't want to see you with nobody else, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't really want that. So I don't know. This person here, they're a hypocrite, and they know it. They know it. I wouldn't waste my time. So we're going to move on to the next part. Bye. Love you guys to the money back and around the whole soul system.
If this channel has blessed you, encouraged you, or brought you clarity, I invite you to sow a seed. You see, giving isn't about pressure, it's about partnership. Scripture says, give, and it will be given to you. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over. That's Luke 6:38. If you feel led, your support helps me continue showing up and pouring into this space. Thank you for every seed, every prayer, and every share.
What's good, my beautiful baby? It's your girl Key, your favorite 𝖯𝓭 but as always, we're back with another strict production. We're talking about stitution to God, right? For those of you who selected this this Bible image, what I'm getting by that, right? Just channel message. I feel like this is somebody who tried to get technical with you because they really didn't want to do like the hard work. They really didn't want to do any deep digging, you know. So this might be somebody, for some of you guys, they weaponize their religion against you, or try to hide behind their religious beliefs. Like, instead of really doing the groundwork and facing like what really happened or what took place, like God forbid you was abused or lied on, cheated and mistreated, this would be somebody to say, oh, but God said, like they just act like Sky Daddy exists for us to suffer, and that's the whole point of life, and it's really just a scapegoat because they don't want to hold whomever accountable for what took place, right? Even if this is somebody you work with, because for a lot of you guys, it feels platonic, it don't feel romantic, you know. This would be like, if it is romantic, this would be somebody to say, but we took vows to death do us part, or like that when it's convenient, you know what I'm saying? Or a parent, you know, your spirit of God spoil the child when it's convenient. When it's convenient, children obey your parents when it's convenient. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is that type of person. I feel like this is somebody that, if this is somebody that you work with, this is a boss or something like that, that'll go by the book. Well, the policy says this, but you didn't let so-and-so come into work 50,000 times, but I do it, and then you playing games. You want to go and weaponize the policy against me. Oh, okay, I see. You know what I'm saying? Like, might be somebody that wrote you up at work, or this might be like a job that you walked away from, or something, a dynamic, a group, a religious cult, or something like that you walked away from, or something. It's like, since I walked away from that, what is taking place? What was I tripping? Or maybe you're just bored and you just hear it. It's just popping up in your energy, just so you can know. So the Three of Pentacles came out, and it kind of clarifies what I was getting in my channel messages. I feel like this is somebody that you was collaborating with, trying to make something better. And I feel like you were the visionary. You were the person that was coming up with ideas that people weren't thinking about, and people didn't want to give you credit for it. It was like, because it wasn't the original thought, it wasn't good enough. I know they tripping. It's like taking your ideas and stamping their name on it like it was theirs, like they thought of it, or like you know, like they can improve it, or you should be doing it, but it's like after you perfected something, right? Or having you do, how do I say this, management shit, you know what I'm saying, without the title. You know what I'm saying? Or having you do more than one person's job or work or things of that nature. That's kind of where I feel like this environment kind of takes up for it. If this is like family, this is like a parent that had you raising. It's like when it's convenient, you're a child, but any other time you do as I say, not as I do. But you take care of my responsibilities. So I want you to give me your money every month. I want you to watch my kids. I want you to cook, clean, everything else, but don't you ever question me like an adult. When you pay bills, then you can say something, but I am paying bills, I am helping you, so no, but you in my house, okay, I see. It's that type of person. Like, they're a hypocrite, and they hide behind God when it's convenient, but when you look at their life and how they moving, and when you really know the word, where you really challenge them, then they want to get technical with you, then they want to start being anal with you. You You understand what I'm saying? That's who the situation is. I feel like your history with this person, I feel like this is somebody that, how do I feel like that? Why do I feel like they got hostile with you? Like you was the problem. And I feel like this is somebody that they couldn't go toe to toe with you intellectually. So I wouldn't be surprised if somebody played dumb when you ask questions. It's like, well, give me specific examples when I did that. Like, I hate when people do that when you're in high emotions. Because that's manipulative. Don't sit there and ask me about no case by case. Because, bitch, I'm not like you. I don't sit there and pencil in shit, saving it in hopes that I have something to say when somebody have a rebuttal. But you know what I mean. Like, this is somebody that does that. Like, they nitpick, or they play stupid, or they act like they don't understand. Or when you hold them accountable, they say, well, perhaps they didn't mean that. Maybe you should hug it out with that person. Or I didn't mean it. I was just joking. You're just being too sensitive. Or that was a case by case situation. Or no, see, when I said this is what I really mean. It's like retelling something differently than what it took place. It's tucking their tails, basically. That's the energy I'm picking up on. Basically. I also feel like this is somebody that told you one thing in private and then flipped the script. You know? I wouldn't even be surprised if there was like accusations about your sexuality or situation. It's like attacking your character because they don't have anything else to say. Attacking your reputation or your image because they can't keep up with you. Right? Insulting you when all else fails because they're losing a conversation or an argument, right? Or disagreement. Attacking your integrity. You know? It's like pulling at straws or trying to remove like your stability. So I'll just fire you or I'll just kick you out. You go and get out of my house. You can't listen. Oh, okay. It's that. You know, it's like when I'm not jumping, skipping, and hopping whenever you say so, that all of a sudden I'm being problematic. It's that, right? I think this is somebody where you was in an environment where motherfuckers was being extremely lazy and had the nerve to critique how you got stuff done, right? It's like, and I wouldn't even be surprised if it was an energy surrounding people who are jealous. It's like, what you leave me without this responsibility, then you get down. People look at me like the leader of this ship. But you're not doing your job. So where they do that at? Where they work? And then when you ask for this person to clarify, because it's like, okay, so am I the employee or am I the manager? Are you going to pay me what I'm worth or what? Because I'm not going to be doing your job in mine. I'm not going to be doing their job in mine. I'm not going to be doing that. Am I a child or am I an adult? What's T? You understand what I'm saying? Either we're together or we're not. Or we're together. Like, which one is it? Then they want to act stupid. Then they want to get mean. Then they want to be confrontational. Then they want to bring up old shit. When we talk about the present, the now. Like, that's this type of situation regarding, like, your history with this person or these people, right? I feel like this is somebody here that tries to make, like, stickman arguments, right? So, I'm going to look up the definition exactly of, like, a stickman argument so we can see so you guys can know exactly what I'm talking about. A stickman argument is, instead of twisting an opponent's words, you drastically reduce their argument by overly simplifying it to defeat it. So you distort, exaggerate, or misinterpret your opponent's stance entirely so you can cut their defense. You understand what I'm saying? So you reduce the complexity of it. So you could be talking about the underlying tones. You could be speaking very logically to the point to where they understand, but then they start to attack your basic, like the core. Like, they'll, like, this would be somebody, like, you ever dated somebody and you catch them doing something they got a bitch do it first, so you be like, you was cheating with that chick with the red wig, and they be like, man, she ain't had no red wig. That has nothing to do, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's stuff like that, so then you can react a certain type of way, so they can isolate how you react, right? I feel like what they'll do is they'll mock you as naive or underdeveloped or ignore the actual depth of your position. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they'll It says here, they'll present a bare minimum ambiguous definition to your own belief, claiming that a complex worldview is just as simple as a simple desire for peace. When critics point out flaws, you dismiss them as arguing. That's called against a straw man. So that's the energy. Like, it's like they basically say you jump into conclusions. It's like making you feel like you're going crazy, or like you doing too much, or like it's like whatever, or oh okay, or it's that energy. You know, it's like instead of like this person here, their ego gets in the way. They have an ego-based leadership style. Put it that way. So this is a boss. They're more upset that you're telling them that they're not on top of their business than they are about how you're being treated in the workplace. If this is a parent, they're more upset about, you know, you telling them off and them not understanding the words you're using, or you calling them out, than they are about how you feel or what took place. You know what I'm saying? This is a friend. This is a person that's more embarrassed that you clocked their tea than the fact that they're not being a good friend. That's this energy here. I think that things went haywire at a time in which you kind of like, you had evidence and you said a trap mistakes. Well, see, this is how, if that was me, it would have been different, right? I feel like you had a case and I feel like you got this person together and you was ready. You got this person all the way together, down to a T, down to a science. And I feel like this is somebody here that, how do I say this? Like, I think you withdrew. It's like you let this person here, like you know how this person's gonna respond. I feel like things went left between you and this person when you got used to like that. Like you kind of observed how they respond to conflict in the past. So you prepared, or you got their number, you know, in a sense to where it's like, I know how to handle you. Either I'm just gonna walk away and let this whole situation crumble, or I'm just gonna do exactly what you told me to do and see how that works. It's that I feel like at some point you probably did that. Like, okay, you bullshitting and you know this is bullshit what you telling me, but I'm gonna do it just so you can so it can be said that I did it, so we can go back to having this original conversation, because you act like you don't understand what I'm talking about. You act like you don't know what I mean. So this would be somebody that'll say, oh no, you're reading too deep into it, when they flirting or something like that. If you're dating somebody and they flirting, it's like, no, but if you do the same thing, then now they mad. But remember when we had this conversation before, and when it was you, it was different. You see what I'm saying? Oh, when I did that, I got rolled up. It's that type of situation. It's like, okay, yeah, took and play this game. You have to show this person I can get with you. We can get with this and we can get with that, right? Your absence is like most felt in a sense to where I feel like this is somebody here. How do I say this? Whoever it is that they was trying to like whatever it is they was trying to do, it's hard to manage. They overstimulate, they overwhelm. They can't really keep it together the way they was putting it off to be. They're losing their mind. I wouldn't be surprised these people are losing their sleep. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like for you, you moved on. Something that you may look easy is not as easy as they tried to play it. Like they tried to play it off like, oh, you're complaining about doing this. It's not that hard. I can do this. And they stressed out. They can't watch their kids. They don't even know that their kids got certain allergies. They don't know that their kids got certain recitals. Certain kids respond a certain type of way. They don't know how to put their kids to bed, as an example. They don't know how to run a shift. They don't know how to organize things. They don't know what's the best way to get the job done. They have no idea. That's the energy. And I feel like that everybody has complaints and everybody's throwing fits and everybody's saying the same things. And they don't know how to appease everybody. Right? I feel like that you asked for a minor accommodation and they acted like it was impossible. Right? And now they have a bunch of people who needed special accommodations. But you was doing the work for a bunch of people and you just needed one accommodation. Right? I feel like this page of wands makes me feel like that, like how your absence is mostly filled. I think the people are asking about you too. It's like, where's old girl? Where's old boy? Like, they knew how to fix this. Oh, where's so and so? Like, they held things together, or they knew what they was talking about. Or ever since this person been gone, the congregation ain't been the same. Or like the job just ain't been. Y'all not on point. When they come back from vacation, when they come, it's like that they're constantly being reminded that you're not there. Put something on this page once. And I also feel like what you told them was gonna happen took place, or who you told them to look out for is happening. It's like, until you do right by me, everything you touch is gonna fail. That's what it's giving. And I feel like this is somebody here that knows exactly what they need to do. This person here, they might be real close to offering you your position back. Yes, you know what I'm saying? Or tucking it. It's like, this is that type of person, right? It's hard to replace you. Put it that way. I feel like you moved on and you doing better. And I wouldn't be surprised if somebody asks you, you know what I'm saying, randomly, right? If somebody randomly connects with you from this environment to try to check on you, monitoring spirits, mind you. But it's low-key because somebody's like, see if they still wanted that promotion. See if they still, you know. Because low-key, things have not been the same. And like the worst way possible. I feel like this person here, they picked the wrong side. And I feel like that they were trying to appease somebody. And this person's high maintenance. Now they got to experience this person in real time. I feel like you were doing a lot more than what they wanted to give you credit for. Point blank. A lot more. And they can't handle it. It's overwhelming. Right? This person putting in a lot of overtime, trying to keep up appearances, trying to look like they got something together, like they know something, right? You know what I'm saying? Or like something was their idea. This is like reminded me in Jingle Jangle, like how that guy, he took old boy's idea, and then he took his whole book of inventions, right? But eventually, he, after 10 years or something like that, he ran out of stuff that he could duplicate. Right, so now you got to come up with an organic idea on your own, and you can't think on your feet because you don't know what to do. The whole time you was teaching this person how to Dougie, now they got to come up with a whole new 8 count, and they confused. They're confused, but you was the choreographer the whole time, right? And they see it. Basically, that's how your absence is felt. And I feel like it's felt in a sense to where people, I'm not ready to make nice, and that's the Dixie chicks, but I heard ditzy chicks. They're around a bunch of people who just act like they just don't understand how to be a team player. They don't want to help. They don't want to be proactive. They're lazy. So now they see just how much you got done. But as long as you was doing, they had a lot of stuff that they could say, they complain about, right? And now they around people that do stuff wrong on purpose, so they don't get asked to do it no more. Now they gotta sit there and try to come up with something, a solution, or try to figure out, try to duplicate how you was doing stuff before. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's other people asking this person, well, it was going so well before. What happened to that girl or that guy that you had doing it? They have to answer for that. Well, why did you get rid of that person? So, well, why did you? Well, who trained that person? Oh, you got rid of that person too? Yeah. Or they came ready. They already knew, and you got rid of them. It's giving that. Like, they were doing all of that, and you told them to go for that little bitty reason. You kicked them out for that, and they were doing all of that. Yeah. And that made people not want to help this person, cause it's like, yeah, you'll bite the hand that'll feed you. I saw how you did, old girl. I saw how you did, old boy. You're not gonna do that to me. Please. That's what it's giving. Please. So, I feel like that why the situation, like, ultimately, like, went bad is because I feel like, I think this person felt like you put them on Front Street. They low-key felt embarrassed. They felt called out. The 6 of Wands. And it's like, I also think, I wouldn't be surprised if you walked away or you quickly heard, just walk away. Yeah, like, it's like a resignation. Or you called them out. Like, you had documentation. You had stuff together. You probably legally handled the situation such a way. You went about it the right way. And they felt challenged. They felt insulted by that. And their ego got the best of them. So how are things going over there? But like since you've been gone, child, it's so much people looking like they know what they're doing and they don't. It's a lot of gossip. I also feel like the people that don't normally show up are showing up. So let's just say this is a work environment, something like that, right? Corporate is showing up. And they're like, nah, this ain't together. Oh, but you was the person that had all the documentation. You were the one that held the fort down. Numbers aren't where they need to be. And it's embarrassing. They look like they ain't got their stuff together. HR might be involved, right? And I feel like that there's an energy surrounding this person. This person might be short. One of these people that is involved in a situation is really short. And I feel like there might be people that they might have promoted or given opportunities that were rightfully yours. They don't know how to handle conflict for real. Don't know how to talk to people, don't know how to treat people. So it's just a mess. It's a bunch of mess over there from top to bottom. All right? If this is a friendship, they getting gossiped about or talked about. And how, people see how this person treated you, so they don't want to deal with this person. If this is family, people see how they treated you, so they like, I'm not going to be going as hard. I'm not going to be the kid that goes to school and does everything perfect just for you to tell me it's not good enough. I'm going to do what I can and go about my business, basically. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be working hard because look how y'all ran so-and-so off. Please. That's what it's given. The challenge that this person is facing, I'm not going to hold you, is that they have to hide in their office or they have to hide away from people. You know what I'm saying? Or they have to stay like looking like they're busy. Or they actually have to do their job now. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, like their position is on the line. Their job is on the line for a lot of you guys. If this is a job environment. Because people are like, I need to talk to you. I wouldn't be surprised if people coming on their break, on their office hours. Like they got lines outside their cubicle, outside their desk. People have things to say. Complaints. Everybody got complaints. Everybody got issues and problems. And they irritated. Because they could have been nipped this shit in the bud. If this is family, I feel like that the challenges they face is now they have to do their job. Family friends, now they have to present themselves as being something that they're not. And what you missed out on, like, I feel like not missed out on, but like what you could look forward to now that this person's not in your life. Honestly, you could look forward to, why do I feel like they're going to pop in? But somehow, some way, people from that era are going to be trying to get in your energy or try to connect. And you could look forward to shooting them down. And I feel like that it's like you're that person that everybody tried to make seem like you was crazy or tripping, and it's like vindication, knowing that she was right the whole time and that she was prepared and she had the answers, and that's really what it is. Honestly, then it'll be your turn to get somebody to boot or they your ass to kiss. Long story short. So, and I think you also missed like the opportunity, like not necessarily opportunity, but like crashing out and people being like, whoa, and then you really put yourself in a bind because people playing with your intelligence. So by walking away, you save yourself sanity, peace of mind, and you also get to watch the shit show from a distance. You get to hear about it as opposed to living in it, right? So, with that being said, this will be your reading. I'm going to move on to the next pile. I'll let you guys some money back and around the house. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Try the psychic hotline everyone is raving about. Text Pinky5 to the number on the screen to redeem 15% off your first purchase.
What's good, my beautiful baby? It's your girl Key, your favorite psychic on the tube. And as always, we are back with another Shakira production. Today, we're doing a reoccurring topic that we do on this channel. Almost quarterly, sometimes every month, it depends. But we're talking about basically since you've been gone, what's taking place over there with those losers that you've disconnected from, right? So let's see. As you guys can tell, by now you should know that I'm not a sugarcoater, right? So I feel like that this is somebody that, for those of you who select this pal, what pal selected you? Oh, you got the couple, right? You're the one that got that. So why do I feel like, hear me out, this involves a situation where somebody was trying to rub something in your face, one way or the other, right? And it gave, like, it was too fast. I heard that's too fast, mamas. Like, it was real shady. You understand what I'm saying? This might even be someone that cheated, or there's infidelity. Either this is somebody that you know there's infidelity in their relationship, right? Or if this is somebody that cheated on you with somebody else, and they're trying to, like, make you feel some type of way about that relationship. But it's like, I know what it's like to be with you. You're a liar, a cheater, and they're gonna find out soon enough. Something like that could be significant, right? Or this could have been like a friend that was in a really toxic relationship that you was like, child, can you stop trying to make it seem like that situation is pushing up Daisy's child? Girl, you ain't gotta be lying. Don't you be ashamed to say he hurt you. I'm your girl, you my girl, we all girls. Don't you know that we love you? It's giving that. Because I feel like that your intuition was telling you that something was off about this person in a situation, right? With this person or these people. I feel like that, how do I say this? This might be somebody that was in a connection for a long time, right? A long time with this person. And I feel like this is somebody that, how do I say this? Like, this person might be really in your face and really heavily in your energy when they're not connected to this person. But when they're connected to this person, it's like, it's all that they think about. That's all they know. That's all they see. That's all they speak of. And all of that, right? Like, it's their whole personality. My man, my man, my man. My girl, my girl, my girl, right? I wouldn't be surprised if this is somebody that's in a relationship with somebody that's super clingy, or that they're super clingy about, right? I don't know why that regular show episode, send it to the moon, send it to the moon. Something like that can be significant, but I don't know how you interpret, like, how you it's going to, like, manifest as I go through your spread. But I'm getting that for some reason. We'll see, but I'm getting it. It could be the fact that this is somebody that, without realizing it, they may have pushed you all the way away. You know what I'm saying? While being fascinated with something that was temporary, that looks glamorous and things of that nature, right? Against your advice, right? This might have been somebody that knew that you would have disapproved of something, so they kind of kept it behind the scenes. Because I feel like your history with this person here is that they were always like, it's like this person might have canceled plans with you so that they could be with this person. Or they might have said, like, oh, I can't go do this because my boyfriend or my girlfriend doesn't allow me. They don't allow you. Or I'm going to be with this person this weekend, so I can't, I can't go out with you. But maybe next time. But when you do make plans without this person, or you do things, they feel away. Like, they acting funny. They acting like they finna fall apart or go into the deep end. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you being a bad friend, or like you, I don't know, or like something like that, right? Like, I feel like this somebody's in, like, a couple that I feel like is entirely just too toxic, and you look at it, you be like, that's not healthy. Whatever that is not healthy. If y'all can't have no individualism outside of this dynamic, that is so not healthy. That your partner has to be everywhere you go, doing everything all the time. And I wouldn't even be shocked if this person here will tell you, like, don't say that around my partner, or if they act like, I don't know, like, it's weird. It's very weird. It's very, very weird, this whole situation. I think that this is somebody that your friend that you have mutually with this person is very attractive. They can be with anybody they want it to be. When the person that they're with is somebody I feel like is reckless. Like, how do I say this? Like, they say what they want, and this is like, your person might be crazy about this person, but this person's partner does what the fuck they want to do. And it's like, it makes you uncomfortable to even, like, witness. Like, somebody be so unstable behind somebody that's overly going. You understand what I'm saying? This might be somebody that got married, or this might be somebody that talked about a time in which they felt like this person here embarrassed them in front of like family, right? Ew. Or maybe this person came to your house and they did something embarrassing with this person's partner. Or this person could have embarrassed them. Like, this is somebody whose partner makes it clear, like, they don't make it clear enough that they love this person the way the person makes it clear that they love their partner, if that makes sense. Like, it's like a circus. You understand what I'm saying? But your person, they jizz it up like, oh, my partner did this for me. I'm going to be my partner, and my partner, this, and that. But, or my wife, my husband. But this person, they either abusive, or they toxic, or they're a cheater, or it just kind of gives like the way your person act. That's not gonna last, if that makes any sense, right? I feel like that person is jealous, and they kind of do things to make this person's self-esteem feel like it's not as good, or they'll try to make this person's hobbies or interests like they don't support them, and it's like basically like their partner, like they're not a good friend to them. They're not honest, and there's double standards in this dynamic. It's no bueno, right? And I also feel like secretly that your person talks smack about you to their partner, or that this person's partner doesn't like you secretly. You understand what I'm saying? Because I feel like this is somebody, at minimum, this person's partner isolates them from their support system. So their friends, their family, things of that nature. Right? Either by love bombing them, or by dropping negative like seeds about the people that love them to this person. I think that you and this person started to drift apart, honestly, at a time in which you start to choose yourself, and you was like, you know what? Like, you probably start to say things to let this person know, I know that it's not paradise over there, but I'm gonna let you think that, I'm not gonna, because I value our relationship, I'm not gonna do too much, but just so you know, that's not healthy. Just so you know. I support whatever decisions that you make, but I'll keep my opinions, so just take me off the roller coaster. You just start to do things by yourself. You started to distance yourself and work focused on yourself. And you was like, fine, if that's what your partner thinks, and that's the boundary. If you want to spend time with your partner all the time, and they feel the way about me, I respect that boundary. If X, Y, and Z takes place, or if that's how you want to live your life, it makes me uncomfortable, but I'll just start to focus on myself. You start to be independent, and I feel like either this person or this person's partner is a monitoring spirit in your life. And if things got weird, like, you start to have independence. It's like, you pushing me away, and you damn near trying to make it seem like I need to give you space for you and your partner, but at the same time, you in my face, like what is it? You know what I'm saying? Like, if your partner don't want you talking to me, or if you feel away, or if you just obsessed with your partner, your whole life has to be about your partner, and you can't have a life. I can't attach myself to that because I don't deal with drama. And I feel like this person here was like, but no, I still want to be your friend. Or, but no, I still want to, it was too much drama for you. And I heard say the drama for your mama. It's just given, it was too much for you. You told this person how you felt, and you left it at that. And I feel like that your absence in this person's life is felt the most to a degree, because I feel like this person here, I'm not going to hold you. You was right about something when it comes to this person. I feel like you made this person feel like they need to stand up for themselves in this dynamic. Because you helped this person realize that this was not okay. That this is toxic. I feel like your absence is felt in a sense to where I'm not going to hold you. Like, this person coming into their life and sabotaging the connection that they had with you is what made this person realize, like, this isn't who I need to be with. You understand what I'm saying? Because I feel like spiritually, you probably gave this person some sort of spiritual advice that stuck with this person, and they haven't been able to let go of it since. They haven't been able to, like, move past it. Like, it's been something that's been constantly on their mind. And I feel like they recognize how different they feel when they're around you versus this person. And they know that this person was coming in between y'all. And they know that this person had no reason to do that. And they know that they allowed this person to do it, and if they took the wrong side. And they feel bad about it. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, there's something like that that can be significant. I feel like your absence is felt in a sense to where this person here, they care about you a lot. They feel like you looked out for them and that you was a genuinely good person, and they couldn't understand why somebody that claims to love them wouldn't want them to have a genuine person in their corner. You understand what I'm saying? I think that why things fell apart, I'm not even gonna hold you. I feel like somebody gave this person an ultimatum, or I feel like whether it was you giving this person an ultimatum or their person giving an ultimatum, but it was just this person's partner made it seem like it had to be at war, like they had to pick you or them. And you just kind of was like, if it gotta be like, or this person made it that way. Maybe it's not their partner. Maybe it's because they got in this relationship, they made it feel like I either gotta be girlfriend of the year or boyfriend of the year, or I gotta be a best friend. Like, I can't be both. And I feel like that was something that you just was like, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. Like, at all. I feel like that it fell apart because I feel like that you felt as though somebody was painting you out to be something that you wasn't, or painting a picture of you that wasn't true or accurate, or damaging your reputation, or like trying to tarnish, like, yeah, like throw dirt on your name to a certain degree. Like, the Knight of Swords is kind of like a relentless, like, it's a cutthroat energy. Some of you guys could have went off on this person and told this person, or this person here, their person went off on them and gave them ultimatum. It's kind of giving me like Madea Goes to Jail, the movie where his wife was so jealous. She was so jealous of Candy, and all he was trying to do was help Candy. All Candy was a friend, but his wife just couldn't stand to see like him be there for somebody. And it's like, why are you like this? Like, why? Like, the fact that you could be like that, and you would go this far to get this person in jail and to fuck this person's life up, it says more about you than it does say about this person. I feel like there, like, this situation where it's something like that. If it's the person's partner, if it's your person, like your friend or whatever, or the mutual, I feel like this person was getting on your nerves and you went off on this individual, because it's like you acting weird. You act like you don't know how to function on your own too, and I can't relate to that. So since y'all a package deal, you just take your package and go the other way. Like, I don't have time for this. Like, I feel like an ultimatum was given, right? Because I feel like it was a toxic dynamic, and you was like, I can't deal with that. If you gonna be fighting with your partner all the time, you can't come to my house with that shit. I had a friend like that. She took me to a doctor's appointment. Don't you know he beat that girl up? He beat that girl up because she took me to the doctor, and he accused us of sleeping with each other because she took me to the doctor. The doctor, y'all. Imagine you trying to support your friend through a miscarriage, and your man beat the hell out of you in the street because he like, oh, that's not your friend. The whole time he cheating. Whole time he not only cheating, but he cheating on you with his cousin, a man. It's so much wrong with it. Like, and it's that, like, when I found out that news, and then she went right back with that dude after that, I said, girl, we can't do this. You gotta get yourself together. Because I care about you more than you care about yourself at this point. It's something like that, where it's like, this is too much. If you gotta go through all of that just to say you got a piece of something, I'm gonna let you have it, because I just ain't got time. At the end of the day, you still gonna choose that person. This could be a family member where it's like, I'm not gonna sit there and keep showing up to this person's house every time y'all get into it just for you to be mad and end up right back with that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, before I sit there and do all of that, I got my own stuff to look out for. I gotta take care of my own kids, my own life, my own responsibilities. I don't have no more money to spare to bail you out of jail. I don't have no more energy to get and put into the situation with you and this person, because you're just gonna keep going back and dealing with it. Obviously, it's something over there that you like. When he beat your ass in California and you decide to let him take you to Tulum, that was a choice. You know what I'm saying? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. That's how I look at it, right? So I feel like that ultimately, how your absences feel, like what's going on, like in this person's life, like since you've been gone. I'm not gonna hold this person, see you doing well, and they're struggling. They're going through it. They're drowning in emotions. I also feel like this person here has moved on from this person. This person left them, started dating other people. So they lost a good friend and they lost this person. For a lot of you guys. Right? Or this person has another situation on the side and they know about it. Right? At minimum. Right? I feel like this is somebody that feels like they flew too close to the sun. They feel betrayed. They feel like they betrayed themselves. They feel hurt. And it wasn't just you that warned this person about this situation. Everybody did. And they went to war with everybody behind this little funky person. And now they feeling stupid. They looking stupid. And I feel like this is somebody that embarrassed them online. Post their other kids, or post their other spouse, post their other partner, or publicly. This is like giving Chrisean and Blueface and Nevaeh and Jaden that whole debacle. Can you imagine being a loved one to any of those people that are in that loop with Blueface? It's like, imagine before Chrisean gave her life to Christ, being her friend or her sister, and be like, girl, leave him. And her be like, I'm gonna do it. And you look up, she done had a baby. She done got his face tatted on her face. It's like that type of conundrum where it's like, I can't. All for him to do the same thing to the next chick. Not just one time, not just 2 times, but 3 times and counting. Come on now. That's what it's giving. Like, exactly what you told this person was gonna happen is happening. For a lot of you guys, like, this could have been a best friend that you was just trying to warn against, like, losing themselves behind somebody. And they just, or a sibling or something like that, right? Family or anybody. And exactly what you said was going to happen, happened. Somebody listening could be smart. Or they could feel like, I'm not gonna hold you. This is somebody that's so delusional. They feel like that you spoke a spell over their relationship. Anything but to hold this person accountable for what they did. Anything but to hold this person accountable is taking place. The challenges they facing in their life, I'm not gonna hold you. This person here, they know for a fact that you didn't want to walk away, but they know that they was wrong, and they watching you from a distance. I wouldn't even be surprised if this person went to jail behind this person, or if it's not this person went to jail behind this person, or if they feel trapped, right? This person might be a side piece to their main person. You know what I'm saying? Which is sad. Imagine being married to somebody and this person treats you like you the side piece. They family know about this person they cheating on you with. They family celebrates this person they with on the side. And they treat you like shit when you come around. And you the wife, you the husband. That's the type of shit this person's going through. You carrying this person's child. Or you could have had this person's child. But now they having a baby with somebody else. And now you gotta deal with your husband leaving and go be with his other family. That's the type of shit this person's putting up with. You know what I'm saying? Like, they putting up with like the worst of shit. And they know for a fact, if you knew, you would be like, girl, boy, really? They know this. They also know that you're doing better. Like, your life didn't stop. You know what I'm saying? So they tried to make it seem like you was jealous because they had something. But I'd rather be by myself with a goldfish, air, a nice bed. I don't give a damn even if it was an air mattress. I'll be by myself before I sit up there and be struggling with somebody next beside me. Please. You know what I'm saying? Peace is something that is, like, very valuable. Like, it can't be bought. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this person here, they feel haunted by things you said. Or some of you guys, you are very, like, you might be a seer, you might be gifted, you might be a prophesizer, things of that nature. So when you say things, they feel like you manifest negative things, but no, you just tell this person what you see. You play stupid games, you're going to get stupid prizes. And everything you said was going to take place has. And they embarrassed. They upset. Some of you guys did a reading for this person. And they embarrassed because everything you said was true. And they probably tried to play it off like it didn't resonate. I wouldn't be surprised. But anywho, what you need to know regarding the situation in your life is that, honestly, you could lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. You understand what I'm saying? This is a situation. Look at the 6 of Hazards. Like, This person here, they are not trying to separate from the situation. They are not. They are not. They don't want better for themselves. They don't want to go anywhere different. They're comfortable. They're complicit. They want to stay at their job they've been complaining about for the last 10 years. They want to stay there. They want to stay in that relationship that's been toxic because they don't want to start over. It's familiar, even if it hurts. That's it. That's all. And that's just, it's a situation where you better off moving on with your life. And when they get their shit together, it might be opportunity. I feel like you might open yourself up to have this person back in your life. But right now, it's dangerous to have somebody that don't love themselves around you in any event. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you gotta balance yourself. You gotta get some stuff together in your life. Energy you put into giving this person advice, and you can help yourself. But this is a cycle I feel like you gotta close with this person because they are not growing. They're not trying to grow. They have not moved on. They have not healed from the situation. They are taking and dealing and putting up with a whole lot of bullshit. And honestly, they don't deserve it, but they don't believe that. So me and you are wasting our time even digging deep in this situation, to be honest. So, what's up, Avery? Somebody's name can be Michaela, Tasha, Tiaja, Tamara, Tamia, something like that could be significant. Something with a T. Tiana, somebody's name could be Tiana. Somebody's name could be Jesse. Somebody's name could be Jewel. Harvey, Tyler. Somebody's name could be Haley. Somebody's name could be Havana, Rose, Heaven, something like that. Savala, or something with an S or an M or a H, an A, a T, strong T energy. But yeah, Amika, Maya, something like that could be significant. Samira, something like that. But just J is significant. James, Jalen, Jasmine, Joni, Jimmy. Lorel loves Jimmy. That's what it's giving. Lorel loves Jimmy. Because Jimmy Show was still with his wife at the end of the day. So something like that can be significant when it comes to situations. Lanicia can be significant. Nisi, Lala, Jordan, all those names can be significant. But anywho, I love you. Oh, and also I was getting Alfred. Anything with an A. Right, or M, right? So I love you all to the moon and back and around. Also, autumn could be significant as well. I love you guys to the moon and back and around the whole system. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Unlock the mysteries of the future, anytime, anywhere. Tune in for psychic predictions that enlighten, entertain, and amaze. Whether you're on the go or relaxing at home, the answers are just a listen away. Get ready to be enlightened right in plain sight. Join us on Patreon for exclusive content, personal readings available upon request. Text our psychic hotline on the screen for more details.